hard-fought NBA battle. Here we go. And it's the Suns to start out. Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Towns for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Ball against Conley. The three, Durant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. From deep, Conley. Pass to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Outside Durant. Can't hit that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Let's go with a three. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Durant. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
And here are the Suns now after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Ball passes to Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, you can't afford to bite on this. I mean, once Durant has you in the air, the rest of it is elementary.
And both free throws good for Durant.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Pass to Towns. Paul against Conley. And here's Edwards. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Warren finds Durant. Stolen by Conley. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
And adding to this lead right now.
Riding a wave of momentum. Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Booker, the pass to Paul. On the wing, Durant. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Pass to Ayton. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. They play with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
He was all alone on that one.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 15-6 run. He can't hit that time.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Ayton passes to Warren. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Conley. Edwards against Warren. Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Now Towns. And Gobert with the stuff.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Warren finds Durant. Back to Warren. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. No good on the shot. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers, and
Oh, my goodness!
disrespectful.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard. You know, a smart, savvy, talented vet like Austin Rivers is a real get for any team. I mean, he knows how to make the most of his minutes. He accepts and understands his role, and he really just focuses on delivering for his team.
And Durant with the big finish.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
And here's Edwards outside. Gobert passes to Towns. This one for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Where do you think Austin Rivers developed that selflessness, Clark?
Well, I think it starts with the DNA. I mean, his dad, Doc Rivers, was a selfless, outstanding player and one of the outstanding coaches in the game today, so that's part of it. But he's also had experience playing on different teams, sitting on different benches. I think you get to realize what your strengths and weaknesses are and how you can add value to a team.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
And that one hits the back iron. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Stolen by Booker. Pass to Durant. Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Booker for 3, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Prince is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Phoenix no good that time either. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Rivers' shot is off. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Outside Durant. It's blocked by Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Prince. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Outside Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Outside Durant. Inside, here's Warren. The shot, no good. McDaniels with some nice D. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Edwards can't hit.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Aiden. Another shot from inside. Nice move. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3. For Minnesota, they've got 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Prince. Here's the 3. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Booker. And Gobert with a block. Here's Edwards. McDaniels finds Edwards. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got his 2nd bucket of the game.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Here's Durant. Goes back up. Minnesota with a rebound. Left side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting box.
It's Warren on the wing. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Warren, shot is good.
Boy, he is so gifted as a scorer, but especially deadly from the mid-range is T.J. Warren.
Here's Gobert. It's stolen by Warren. He got it off in time. And we finished off one
The Suns, 15. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Rivers in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Durant, tries to break his ice, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The kick out to Paul. Outside Warren. From behind the arc. Durant, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Prince. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. 4-3. Tipped away. Out of bounds. The Suns will take it. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a three-point shooting contest. But Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in three-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch.
Offensive board. Ayton. Second chance shot. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. Ayton, the screen on Towns. Here's Durant. Goes back up. And some solid defense from Towns. Minnesota's shooting has been great this game. 58%. Here's Prince. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. In transition, here come the Suns. Pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with two hands.
Oh, man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And he sinks the second. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. For three, Booker. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Conley. Towns on a screen. Conley passes to Towns. To the paint. Here's Prince. Back to Towns. The floater. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Got it.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Durant. He's got 12. And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Back to Towns. Outside Conley. Out to the right wing. And it's Towns penetrating. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. And the Suns shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Towns against Durant. Over Towns. Suns keep it alive. Outside for Booker. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Outside Edwards. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Booker. On the wing, Durant. And so it's Minnesota up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight and more. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Landry Shamet is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Damian Lee. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
The Timberwolves shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. From the arc. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Lee. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And so it's Minnesota with it. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Edwards for three. And the three-pointer goes. Edwards has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Lee. For three. Back to Shamet. To the inside. It's Ross on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Conley. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw in possession here. Free throw good, Edwards.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Towns for three. Warren with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Phoenix no good that time either.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Towns can't get it to go. The Suns have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Durant, the pass to Paul. Booker with it. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. McDaniels from long range fires in the triple.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First free throw is good.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Fires from the corner. It doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Warren, the pass to Booker. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And Edwards, here we go. Tip. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. From deep three-point range. The long distance three is buried. Edwards got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards, showing off that deep range.
.143 left in the final quarter. And Durant with the big finish.
I love his versatility around the rim. That time with the reverse jam.
Mark that one. You know that's going to be replayed over and over again. It's worth it.
And it very well should. I mean, I'd be shocked if we see anything better than that tonight.
Here's McDaniels. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. And the basket by Towns.
stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 39.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here are the Timberwolves. Big run right now for them, 11-2. Now here's McDaniels. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.
athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. 5 to shoot. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Towns dishes to Gobert. Edwards passes to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around. And the basket by Gobert.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Morant left side. Payne finds Morant. Out to the wing. Lock at 6. Brooks outside. From deep. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late. And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside, does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential, but there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Now here's Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on top.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdowns.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Now Morant, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards inside, guarded by Bane. Edwards can't hit. Adams, the pass to Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Conley kicks to Towns. Passes it to McDaniels. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David. Conley dishes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. And rejection by McDaniel. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And he goes big with the top right over Ja Morant.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. No one near Conley as he lets it go. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Towns. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he gets the whistle for the 30-second call. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant surveying the D. Bane finds Brooks. Out to Morant. Into the lane. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 8 points.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
Towns a screen on Bane. Gobert the pass to Towns. And Adams sends it back. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Edwards. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And Brooks. Here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jaden McDaniel.
And what a fearless drive by Brooks, going right into the defense there and drawing the foul.
And both free throws good for Brooks. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's Rivers on the wing. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies.
60. And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
4 on the clock. Rivers can't get it to go. Towns against Jackson. The dish to Brooks. Back to Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. And the ball travels out of bounds and was last touched by Rivers.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Adams' shot is good.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Now here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Left side, Edwards. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Morant outside. Adams sets the pick for Morant. He feeds it to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Adams has got the lead back up to 3 now for the Grizzlies. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Towns with it. Now guarded by Towns. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Now here's Towns, and so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Gobert, changes up. The rebound by Steven Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Memphis shoot their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Morant kicks to Bane. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, basketball historians will remember the Minneapolis Lakers doors won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Here's Jackson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards.
2 minutes.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
So he gets them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. 1:53 left to play in the first half. Jackson finds Morant. Kick out to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
Edwards dishes to Rivers. Prince in the corner. Sinks the triple. Prince has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the blue ball.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap.
Here's Morant. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Timberwolves have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Third team foul.
Free throw good. Edwards.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
And Edwards drops them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant kicks to Bane. Memphis moving it around. Adams, the pass to Bane. Back to Adams. Shot clock at 5. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. 46 seconds left now here in the second. Bane finds Morant. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's Morant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Stolen by Brooks. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Kick out to Adams. Clock at 4. Second chance shot. That shot no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Outside Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 25, the Grizzlies 28.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Fighting in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Taurean Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Rivers in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And he comes up with the deuce. Baines got the opening bucket to start the second half for Memphis. Here's Edwards. Here he goes.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Memphis leading by 5. To the paint. Stolen by McDaniels. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And here's Prince outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Towns is checked in. And it's Morant missing. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Prince's shot is good.
So important to balance your three-point shooting stroke with the ability to put it on the deck. What a drive by Taurean Prince.
Here's Morant after Taurean Prince's bucket. Jackson, that's good.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Edwards passes to Gobert. Rivers against Morant. Towns wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, this ability of Karl-Anthony Towns to knock down threes makes him even more dangerous on the post. He's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Prince wide open. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. And the technical free throw is good. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Adams kicks to Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 14 points.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Towns the screen. It's up a 3. 1:56 left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Prince outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Back to Morant. Adams with the screen on Rivers. Morant passes to Jackson. They get it again. Out to Morant. Adams with the screen on Rivers. Back to Adams. Misses the one-handed jam.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Here's Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Rivers scanning the floor. Edwards passes to Towns. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Prince misses. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And the pass to Bing. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
For Minnesota. Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers. Give it up for your Timberwolves Sixers. Who wants a t-shirt out there? Let me hear you.
Some changes for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in for Austin Rivers. Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. He'll kick out to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Bain passes to Jackson. Kick out to Adams. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Gets an open look and hits. Morant's got 16.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. A kick out to Towns. Left to the wing. Before Gobert, he gets it there.
Well, Steven Adams will make you think twice if you're coming near the cup. He will send it back.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Edwards against Morant. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble, drive pretty low.
And they double up Morant. Adams, the pass to Bain. To the left side wing. Morant kicks to Bain. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Count that 1. The Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Jackson.
Just nothing more you can do. Sometimes Jackson is going to score no matter how good the coverage is.
Grizzlies shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And the foul called on Edwards. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Driving to the basket. And then Morant slams it in.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
He's just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Conley the pass to Towns. Towns a screen on Morant. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. And that basket's going to count, folks. It's the goal. And the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, each bucket's so critical.
this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called,
the previous play is under review.
Conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
If via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltender.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thanks, David. Shot clock at 3. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Outside Jackson. Adams finds Morant. Jackson with it. Back to Morant. Adams outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Conley left side. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Poised under pressure. That has come to define Mike Conley.
Morant outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, does he deliver? That is a determined young fella right there. Karl Anthony Towns.
And Jackson throws it down.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Now here's Towns. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Over to the left wing. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. It's tipped. Bane finds Morant. Bane trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing. So it's Minnesota now. Now here's McDaniels. From deep three-point range, no good. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They didn't make it easy. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Smack clowns with mad style.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Bane finds Jackson. Now here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys. When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Launches it. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Durant, pass to Paul. The 3. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 6.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
To the middle. Pass to Bane. From downtown. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Booker. Ball passes to Durant. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Jackson outside. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. He's got 5.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Stolen by Bane. Outside Morant. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Bane. Pass to Adams. Stolen by Booker. Durant with it. Jackson in his pocket. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Morant against Paul. And then Morant with the dunk.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Now here's Adams. Brooks outside. Outside Morant. To the paint. Adams. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The Suns trailing. Down low. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass. That is powerful.
Yes!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
The try by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And stolen by Bane. For the finish. And then Morant with the dunk.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
Ball passes to Durant. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Inside, Brooks. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's the Grizzlies up 6. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies. On the court for Memphis, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. Brooks against Durant. It's Booker on the wing to the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Here's Durant. Down low. And Ayton with the stuff.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Here's Morant. The shot no good. Nice D from Paul. Phoenix is shooting the rock at 58%. Booker for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis leading. Here's Brooks. And he banks in the layup. Brooks has got his second basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Kicks it out to Warren. Pass to Durant. The 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Knocks down the triple. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Ayton, the screen on Adams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
Good on the second one. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
The kick to Durant. Pass to Paul. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Paul looking for his first basket, still in this one. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Every night, Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Back to Brooks. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Brooks has got 8 points here in the quarter.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And T.J. Warren is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morant, the pass to Bane. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now Durant. He's got 16. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. .105 left in the second quarter. Here's Morant going inside, and he trades another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Ayton passes to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. From deep, Bane knocks down the long J. Bane's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And that one's good for Brooks.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And Phoenix shooting just 27% in the second quarter. For 3, Booker. The rebound by Jackson. From deep. The shot that time not on target.
It's never easy from that.
And so it's Memphis up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Brooks with it. Durant covering. It's stolen by Warren. And now the Suns fast break. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's gotten his second bucket of the game.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
It's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Brooks against Paul. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
They get it back. Adams outside for Brooks. To the wing on the left. Morant, the pass to Adams. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Jackson, the pass to Adams. Adams with a screen on Booker. Back to Adams. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
To the right side, back to Durant. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Morant. To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Morant finds Bane. Here's Jackson, guarded by Durant. Outside Bane. Back to Adams. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And here's Jackson. Back to Adams. Outside for Brooks. 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Paul. Banked it in off the glass. Paul's got 6.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
Paul against Morant. Back to Adams. 3-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Durant for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Durant's got 19 points.
The confidence that Durant has in his 3-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Good on the bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
For 3, Durant. And it's Bane with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. Morant with the slam!
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Morant finds Bane. Outside for Morant. Pass to Brooks. Jackson on the wing. Outside Morant. Back to Jackson. Here's Adams. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. Pass to Warren. 6 on the shot clock. And Booker puts up a deep three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. A good look from Bane. No good, a bit long that time.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And so it's Memphis leading by 17 at the end of the period. They put it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. Takes a three. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Fires for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Adams. Adams a screen. Out to the wing. No one near him. Morant against Paul. Here's Adams. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Warren, the pass to Durant. Over Adams. Durant with another miss.
And he's very confident from that range. But he can't make him off.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Morant, the pass to Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. To the inside. Lets it go. And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist from Jackson.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Right side Durant. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Warren for three. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And it's Adams missing. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth.
Durant too quick off the drive. Easy dunk for KD.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Adams. Oh, and Adams, strong finish.
Assisted.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. For three, Booker. Kicks it out to Warren. Booker, the pass to Warren. Outside Paul. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Back to Bane. Shoots over Booker. Bane, no good. Phoenix is shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Bane, no good. Bane's gone 1 of 5 from the field. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Beyond the arc. And another miss by Memphis. And it's the Suns with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Durant for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Bain, the pass to Jackson. Down low. Here's Adams. Nice D from Durant.
That's just a bucket look you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Warren finds Durant. Trying to get back on track. That doesn't go either for Durant. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you, he can face you up, he can finish with either hand.
And he can't hit the second. Outside Paul. From deep. No good there. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd.
I smack clowns with mad style.
rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond. Oh! Yes, sir. There's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Conley feeling it out. Towns wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Booker with it. Now defended by Gobert. Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Minnesota.
Booker against Edwards. Right side Towns. Conley up top. He kicks to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Anthony Edwards.
Both good from the line that time. We played just over a minute here in the first. Outside Warren. On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. It's stolen by Edwards. Kicks to McDaniels. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Outside Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. Ayton against Conley. Durant feeling it out a bit. A 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. KD's got fouled.
Just unbelievable range. Kevin Durant exploiting the perimeter weakness in the defense that time.
The kick out to Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. Towns has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Towns against Durant. Shoots a fader. And that one hits back iron.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Ayton a screen. Launches a 3. And rejection by McDaniel. Right wing. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Towns. Back to McDaniel. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Timeout call.
Guard it.
T-shirt should be coming your way. The loudest fan picture.
Just 5 to shoot. Edwards can't hit. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Suns. Trailing by 2. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Edwards to the paint. Towns down low. He's covered by Warren. And Towns gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively.
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers checked in. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. KD against Towns. Left side, KD. And that one is off. And Minnesota now the other way. Edwards with it. Chris Paul covering. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things. The refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. Booker against Edwards. Durant with the screen on Edwards. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Edwards against Paul. Here's Gobert. Rivers in the corner. And taken away by Paul. One-on-one fast break. And Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Rivers kicks to Towns. Here's McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Durant just inside the line. It's all tied in Phoenix. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensive.
And here's Warren for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
That's on Jaden McDaniels. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, T.J. Warren believes he can score, and he's done it a lot. Every year he ups the ante and wants to add more to his game. Defensively, maybe a little more focused.
Timberwolves trail. And finished off by McDaniel.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Edwards inside. He's guarded by Booker. McDaniels passes to Towns. Back to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota leading by 3. Towns for 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Warren sets the pick for Durant. Back to Warren. Pass to KD. Good ball movement here by the Suns. They need this. Warren finds it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers. Minnesota making a switch. Prince is checked in. Suns trail by 6. Durant with it. He has 5. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Timberwolves.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Well, they really cashed.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's KD.
Yes, sir. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And brilliant throwdown. Hits it from 3-point range. McDaniels got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Warren with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. Ayton kicks to Paul. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Rivers has got the ball. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. Down low and stolen by Prince. And here comes the break. Jumps up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his second trip to the free throw line. The free throw dropped from McDaniel. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Taurean Prince. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:19 left in the first half. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Booker the pass to Durant. Shoots over Towns. They get it back. The pass to Warren. And he drives in. Paul kicks to KD. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Rivers. And the shot is long. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Towns finds Edwards. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves. Towns against Durant. To end the run. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
To the inside, Ayton hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ayton's got 6.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half.
For the score, your Suns 18, the Timberwolves 36.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Towns is out there with Prince, and it's Rivers. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Garza in at the center, locking down the middle. Shamet, the pass to Craig. Beyond the arc. And it's Shamet missing. Timberwolves leading by 21. Towns for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. For Phoenix, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And the first one at the line is good. Terrence Ross is checked in for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Craig. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Garza. And another 3 for Minnesota.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
No good from Ross. Minnesota's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Fires the 3, and that one's good. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
Towns sets the pick for Rivers. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Wasted no time on that one.
Looking to run, Prince just streaks down the open court.
The Suns have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Lee kicks to Shamet. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Shamet's got 6 points in the quarter. Pass to Towns. There's the 3. He can't get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Craig passes to Ross. Shot from the top of the key. Misses off the left iron. Minnesota's got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointers since halftime. 4-7. Prince's shot is good.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. He had a nice open look right there. Shamet's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The kick out to Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
1:11 left to play here in the third. Here's Craig. Again, Phoenix. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Here's Garza. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Phoenix. Shamet, the pass to Landale. For the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Suns ball.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Shamet kicks to Ross. Three-pointer. Suns moving the ball around, and that one's good. Shamet.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Rivers. The 19-foot shot. That's a 2 from Towns. Misses off the right iron.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. There's Shamet. That 3 off the mark.
Suns foul.
The Timberwolves have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota.
And Towns no good on that one.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
He got it up. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Minnesota riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Suns shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me, fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
Towns for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one good for 2.
That's a devastating move off the dribble. Durant getting to his favorite spots at will.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Durant. Booker against Rivers. Booker the pass to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You look at KD just attacking with authority.
Timberwolves leading by 16. Outside, Towns. Good on the triple. Towns has got 25 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels, he's checked in for Towns. And it's Conley in for Austin Rivers. KD, that's for 2. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. Durant with it. Guarded now by Prince. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. On the wing, Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Suns trail by 19. Paul passes to KD. Booker in the corner. Action coming off the assist from KD.
Book it. More points for Devin Booker. This guy is such a great offensive talent.
Conley with the 3. Out to Edwards. Prince with a screen on Booker. Outside Prince. Knocks down the 3 ball. Prince has got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, going to be tough for the defense to find a way to slow down KD. If he stays aggressive, he's going to be a big night.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Top of the key jumper, no good. And stolen by Prince. McDaniels passes to Prince. And another three for Minnesota. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Timberwolves?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Prince's shot is good.
Taurean Prince is doing it all. Damage from everywhere. Inside, outside, on the drive.
Prince against KD. And Booker kicks to KD. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Outside Durant. Fires from deep. That doesn't go either for Durant.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Aiden walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Now, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And here's Phoenix. A three from Warren. That one doesn't go. Prince against Booker. And that's Prince. That time on the assist by Gobert.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And
I smack clowns with mad style.
today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Greg.
Hey, B.A., get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Edwards. There's the triple. And Conley with the 3.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Jackson for 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
The 6-footer. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
From deep, Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's Edwards outside. He drops it from range. Edwards got 5 now.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Adams finds Morant. And he makes it on the layup. He's got 6.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Here's Morant. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
And that's just an off-balance, low-percentage shot, especially without room to operate.
Soft touch off the glass.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Towns on a screen. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. Here's Jackson.
Minnesota foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Fires the 3. Hey, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince has checked in.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Here's Prince. Drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Morant finds Adams. Payne, the pass to Morant. Back to Payne. Morant with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Jackson gets the bucket.
Answering back with a three of his own. Jackson has a calmness to his game, but he's a competitor.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Morant, the pass to Adams. Morant against McDaniels. Adams a screen. From deep, Morant. Edwards pulls it in. Pass to Conley. Here's Prince. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Prince has got 6.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch-and-shoot game is still his specialty.
Anthony Edwards has been on display.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth stats team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's McDaniels. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Now here's Conley. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. And stolen by Morant. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Jackson, pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. The baseline J. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot. Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Outside Edwards. Drops in the 3. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Here's Adams. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal. As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now. Oh my goodness!
That is
cocked it back and fired it home.
Oh, indeed. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. He gets it in there. Edwards got 18.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Adams with a screen on McDaniels. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Sinks it from distance. He's got 9.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Adams, the pass to Jackson. And here's Brooks. Jackson with a screen on Conley. And it's Brooks missing. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Moran against Conley. Now here's Moran. He's guarded closely. Three-pointer, Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Prince can't hit. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter.
Mike Conley. First personal foul. First team foul.
43 seconds left to play in the first half. From deep, Morant. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Three-pointer, Brooks. Memphis the rebound. Adams finds Jackson. And here's Morant outside. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Mike Conley. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Conley. 6 points for him. Pass to Prince. The 3-ball. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
With the score, your Grizzlies 25, the Timberwolves 39.
Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Downs plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Left side, McDaniels. Fires from deep. Ja Morant grabs the miss.
Minnesota foul. Paul Anthony Towns. First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Bane.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bane can shoot it from all over.
Rivers is checked in for Mike Conley. Now here's Morant. He's got 19. Pass to Brooks. From downtown. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Stolen by Bane. Jumps up. Morant with the slam.
Quick hands from Desmond. Coming up with that steal. Beautiful. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Now here's Edwards. 18 points for him. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out 3-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Make some noise. Here comes your Grizzlies.
Minnesota's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Rivers, pounded by Morant. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him. From deep, Morant sends it home from three-point land. Morant's got 27.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Edwards against Bain. Back to Towns. Clock at 6. Good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Now Bain. Here's Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
And he sinks the second.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. at Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's Gobert. 10 points for him. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Shoots, and it's rejected.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Here's Jackson. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Adams with a screen on Edwards. It counts, and the foul. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Here's Rivers. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Picked by Gobert. Here's Brent inside. Puts the move on. Gobert no good. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
56 seconds left in the third. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. Good work there as it goes. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Here's Brent. That three's off the mark. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
Outside Edwards. Over to the wing. Pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. There's 6 seconds left in the third. Here's Brooks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When you think of Dillon Brooks, his energy stands out. A guy who gives you everything he has.
That free throw no good.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the second. Adams. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Conley. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Prince. Shot clock at 5. Back to Edwards. Left side, McDaniels. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Jacks up a 3.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
Right side, Bane. Back to Morant. To tie it up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside for Brooks. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And the Timberwolves call time here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. This is anyone's game. So he told them, stay aggressive, stay hungry. We can't afford to let up on the energy out there. He's hoping they'll finish with a flurry. Guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Pass to Prince. Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Gets off Desmond Bane.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Memphis trailing here. Jackson outside. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
Prince. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Adams to take the lead. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Edwards. Back to Prince. Now here's Edwards. Clock at 4. Conley finds Edwards. The kick out to Conley. From deep. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Morant, the pass to Bane. On the wing, Brooks. To the middle. Here's Adams. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Pass to McDaniels. And he gets that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. And the officials call goaltending. So they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Outside Edwards. 4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to Towns. Outside Conley. 5 on the clock. Back to Towns. Here's Conley. Pounded by Morant. The shot by Conley. No good. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. To take the lead. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And it's critical. Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Here's Edwards. They got the rebound. Good on the shot.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
McDaniels against Morant. 1:14 left to play in the fourth quarter. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed. Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those two down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
Now here's Edwards to the wing, right side. Towns passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. And he drives in. Adams grabs the miss.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Payne finds Morant.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to put out the clock.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2.
Desmond Bane looks very comfortable in this situation. He is an excellent free throw shooter. That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. They're down by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Picked by Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Back to Prince. Here's the 3. And Edwards, here we go. Out left to the wing. Towns for 3. Can't knock in the 3. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. What a performance they have here at home.
Smack clowns with mad style.
and the task ahead. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Booker with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Warren. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And finished off by Morant.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Brooks dishes to Morant. Over Paul. And Morant gets it to go.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off. Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Back to Morant. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash and Murray Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
They'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. KD passes to Ayton. Back to KD. Warren against Brooks. And KD throws it down.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And it's Paul missing. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 4. Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Warren.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the wing right side. Ball finds Booker. Jackson against Warren. KD draws the double. Pass to Paul. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Poked away. Back to Payne. Takes a 3. And the 3 ball is good.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while, Morant. This man is in full control of the offense.
John Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
No good from Durant. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant kicks to Jackson. Payne for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Steps back. Booker up top. Guarded by Morant. Durant in the corner. Ayton against Brooks. Booker with no one around, and the Suns get it back. And KD is right there.
And there is absolutely no excuse for not boxing out Durant. With his height and vertical, he's ready for these throwdowns.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Bane passes to Adams. Outside for Jackson. And the three off target. John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen for the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Brooks with the bucket.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Here's Booker driving the lane, and the dunk by Booker.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he's sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention. How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Ayton with it. Now defended by Adams. Booker against Brooks. Here's Adams. Plays it up and banks it in. Adams has got his second basket.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Morant. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Ayton finds Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Back to Booker. Durant against Jackson. Basket counts. That's now 8 points for Kevin Durant. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent to redefine the point guard position.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Jackson down low. Craig is on him. Paul with the steal. He's all alone. Launches the three. And it's Durant missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And Morant moves it down.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Durant drawing the double team. Ball outside. And KD throws it down.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league. One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Booker in the post. Guarded by Bane. A nice shot by Booker.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Outside, KD. Over Brooks. KD's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he gets that open.
No coverage that time. Bane's got 5 now.
Quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And finished off by KD.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
And the shot goes in. Morant's got 24.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Foul that guy. For his career, Durant is about 90% at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Your Grizzlies, 35. The Suns, 35.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Payton for 3. The long-distance 3 is good. He's got 8.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Jackson dishes to Morant. Out to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's good. And that basket is now 5 for 9.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Ayton for 3. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Ayton. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Morant finds Jackson. Paul with the steal. Over Morant. The offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He set some of the hardest screens on the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Craig kicks to Paul. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And KD throws it down.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Grant. Good D by Booker. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 10-2 run here. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And Morant throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Back to Booker. Outside for Durant. Stolen by Brooks. KD against Jackson. It's deflected. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game. And there's another turnover by the Suns. Morant passes to Bain. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Bain. Out to Brooks. Pass to Morant. Jackson against Craig. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Phoenix Suns.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., well, look, he's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
He hits the second from the line. 1:12 left in the third. Passes to KD. The Grizzlies pull it in. Kick out to Adams. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. On the wing, Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
KD on the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in this game with a tie, and it's good on the layup. Brooks has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and the dunk by Booker.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show. Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jackson kicks to Bain. Morant outside. Out to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Here's the feed to Adams. Stolen by Durant. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. The second chance effort. Paul outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Phoenix ahead, up 2.
Please give a big round of applause.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Chris Paul.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And there's the pass to KD. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by KD.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Brooks from outside. Paul grabs the board. Phoenix leading by 4. The tray. The shot by KD. No good.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Paul finds Craig. Booker outside. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Morant. Can't hit from in close. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Durant for 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Jackson passes to Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on 8.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
In an era where so many point guards are 3-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Booker outside. Hit the tip, and Ayton stays with it. And the Suns lead by 8.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Those second chance points can add up.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
They get it back. Booker outside. Another shot. There's the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First free throw is good.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Both free throws good from Booker. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by KD. Ayton against Adams. Paul outside. And Craig has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. And finished off by KD.
Just too much to handle. Durant not fazed by the bump.
Right side Jackson from downtown. It's good from long range.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Paul, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe.
And he ends up making the second, and that stretches their lead to 8. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Both free throws good from Morant.
boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Inside, and Ayton throws it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Outside for Jackson. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Booker. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Bain passes to Morant. For 3. He can't get it to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Suns.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kevin Durant.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker. He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Now, Craig, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, that when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Adams finds Morant, and he drops it in from the low post.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
So the Suns win it. A solid win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. This is...
I smack clowns with mad style.